That's why he attacked us.
Be careful, he's
Che.
confused.
I've done that before.
Remember, it's been 50,000 years for us, but for him, it's only been...
Ugh.
No, the bunker is falling. There is no other option.
There are pods online. Those soldiers are still alive.
Their sacrifice will be honored in the
Ooh, that's just a prelude
preparing neutron
to how the Protheans really are.
your life pod now.
Prelude, whatever. It's a little taste of how they truly are. Not how you expected. But I'm guessing they're supposed to be like the Roman Empire, so...
Neutron bombardment underway.
They are an empire, so...
The bunker is secure. Commander traffic.
What is left of it? A few hundred people. How am I to rebuild an empire?
You can.
from that?
Further adjustments may be necessary. The neutron purge compromised the facility.
Clarify.
Sensors are damaged. Automated reactivation is not an option. You'll remain in stasis until a new culture discovers this bunker. This may lead to a power shortage.
Do not shut off more pods. I need the few that are left.
Power needs will be triaged appropriately. You will be the voice of our people.
I will be more
Yeah.
than that.
Darn shame there's only him left.
How many others?
Cheh. Salt on that wound, why don't you? Wound, not womb.
Yes. Now that I have read your physiology, your nervous system, enough to understand your language.
So you were reading me while I was seeing...
Our last moments.
Yeah, Protheans are very advanced.
Your people did everything they could. They never gave up. And I could use some of that commitment now.
Shepard, whatever you did got Cerberus interested.
Asari. Human. I'm surrounded by primitives.
Cheh.
It's not safe here. Will you join us?
You fight the Reapers?
Yes.
Then we will see.
Yeah, this is my second character. I always use him because he's always, very good. Got some bad shit to say, especially at a certain part in the game. Very interesting to me. I'll tell you more when I get there. Near the end.
A living Prothean.
That's correct, Admiral. But he's not quite what we expected.
Commander, our scientists barely understand what they need to do here. If the Prothean can help us construct this device, we need his cooperation.
Understood, Admiral.
We're losing colonies faster than we can evacuate.
Wow.
We've never seen a force like the Reapers.
Oh, the internet just shot back on.
Can he help us?
I intend to find out.
Good. Cerberus slipped up and gave us a new weapon. Don't let it go to waste. Hack it out.
Oh wait, that wouldn't got. What the fuck? Then it would have said Xbox Live connecting 2. You have 2 friends or whatever.
Shepard, I need you down in the port cargo hold. It's about our new guest.
I'm on my way.
I'm on my way. Gentlemen.
What's the problem?
I've tried to make the room more accommodating, but they're not letting me talk to him.
Apologies, Doctor. Contact protocol with a new species. Assume hostility. We had to
Remember that guy?
Regulations.
He does the voices for the Codex.
But he's not new. I've spent my life studying Protheans.
And she's being cock-blocked.
At ease. don't think our guest will be a problem. Will he?
That depends on you.
Sure. Bad touch.
I can sense fear in you, anxiety and distress. The Reapers are winning.
What do you mean, you sense?
All life provides clues for those who can read them. It is in your cells, your DNA. Experience is a biological marker.
It's really cool here.
Then what exactly did I experience back on Eden Prime? That was a hell of a flashback.
The battle left its own mark on me. I communicated this to you. It can work both ways.
Like your beacons.
Yes. Which?
Ah, this. It was so loud in Mass Effect 1.
You found one. You saw it all. Our destruction, our warnings. Why weren't they heeded? Why didn't you prepare for the Reapers, human?
No one will listen.
It's Commander. And nobody could understand your warnings. The beacon nearly killed me.
Then communication is still primitive in this cycle.
We pieced together what we could, and used it to stop a Reaper invasion 3 years ago.
Then the extinction was delayed.
Now we have your plans for the device. We're going to build it.
Device?
The weapon your people were working on. I'd hoped
Looks
you
like
could
it's
tell us how
fine.
to finish it.
We never finished it. It was too
Son
late.
of a bitch.
Then I take it you don't know anything about the catalyst?
No. I was a soldier, not a scientist. Skilled in one art. Killing.
What was your mission?
He's a soldier.
Among my people, there were avatars of many traits. Bravery, strength, cunning. A single exemplar for each.
Which are you?
The embodiment of vengeance. I am the anger of a dead people, demanding blood be spilled for the blood we lost. Only when the last Reaper has been destroyed will my purpose be fulfilled. I have no other reason to exist.
Manly. I just love his accent. It's called Afrikaan, so.
Those who share my purpose become allies. Those who do not become casualties.
Nothing in our
He's so
life against the
brutal.
Reapers has been that cut and dried.
It's a darn shame I can barely hear this.
Because you still have hope that this war will end with your honor intact.
I do.
Stand in the ashes of 1 trillion dead souls and ask the ghosts if honor matters. This silence is your answer.
That looked like 5 gum.
We found this
Literally.
at the dig site. I assume it belongs to you.
It is a memory shard.
Could it help us with the device?
No, it contains only pain. But I will help you fight.
Okay.
And the last thing the Reapers hear before they die will be the last voice of the Protheans, sending them to their grave.
If you don't mind, I have a few more questions I'd like to ask.
Here it comes.
I've written over a dozen studies on your species. I've published in several journals that...
Amusing. Asari have finally mastered writing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Never mind. What do you wish to know?
Yes. So much to ask.
We've never seen a species with this sensory ability you have.
It was common among my people, imparting experience through touch, the chemistry of life. Complicated ideas could be absorbed in seconds.
That sounds very
Yes.
useful.
We evolved as hunters. Reading 1,000 details in our environment ensured our survival.
Maybe someday we'll be able to do that.
Understand the beacons a bit more.
Later, we developed technology to harness our ability. Information could be stored in certain objects through touch. Memory has its own biomarker, its own chemistry, as do knowledge and skills. The beacons could remember these things.
Things like Reaper
Yeah.
invasions.
Yes, I can still sense the turmoil in you, witnessing the extinction of our empire. The fabric of your being was forever marked that day.
Yep.
So could you read something about this room?
Dude, one day we probably will be able to do that if we don't wipe ourselves out.
There was liquid, a form of incubation, the DNA of a Krogan who lived here. He was powerful, prone to violence,
Aren't all Krogan?
Impressed. His name was Grunt.
and if he were my enemy, I would have given him a wide
Huh.
berth. There is great strength in his genes.
Liara here would never forgive me if I didn't ask you. What was Prothean civilization like?
Yes, I've always wondered, what sort of government did you have? And can you tell me about your religious beliefs, or perhaps the...
We are dead now. What does
Huh.
it matter?
I'm sorry. Studying your history has been a lifelong
Yeah.
passion of mine.
When I was born, our empire was already at war with the Reapers. The first thing I remember was seeing my planet on fire.
Yeah, it took several hundred years.
What was your civilization like before the Reaper attack?
We were the dominant race of our cycle. We ruled the galaxy.
My studies indicated you were the only race engaged in space travel at the time. I always found that
Yeah, me too.
curious.
We were one empire composed of many subjects. All eventually called themselves.
And that explains it.
Prothean.
What if they didn't want to?
They weren't given
Oh.
a choice.
Are you saying you enslaved the other species?
Any could oppose us if they wished. And if they had won, they would have ruled. Many tried. None succeeded.
I had no idea Protheans were so
Yeah.
severe.
It was by necessity. Very early we encountered the dangers posed by machine intelligence. They rebelled against us.
We've had the same problem. They're called Geth.
We could not allow the machines to surpass us. It was decided the only way to win was to unite all organic life within our empire.
Did it work?
For a time, the Metacon War, we were turning the tide. Until the
Yeah.
Reapers arrived. Then we understood machines had surpassed us long ago, in ways we could never
You know it.
Back on Eden Prime, it looked like there were other stasis pods. What happened?
The Empire had fallen, and we knew our cycle was lost. We were the final vanguard, the best soldiers left alive.
So more of you were
Yeah,
supposed
no
to
shit.
survive into this cycle?
Yes, under my leadership, a new Prothean empire would have arisen. We would have commanded the races of your time to prepare for the next Reaper invasion. But traitors within our ranks, indoctrinated agents,
Of
betrayed
course.
us, and the Reapers discovered our plan.
Been there.
Just out of curiosity, how would you have commanded us?
By leaving you no other option, you would have joined our army, or faced the Reapers alone.
We've uncovered quite a few Prothean ruins. Were you observing our ancestors?
No shit.
Before the war, we cultivated species who showed potential. Eventually, you would have been offered a choice to
Huh.
join the Empire. But when the Reapers attacked, we ceased all study. We hoped they would see you as too primitive to harvest.
Well, thank you,
Yeah.
I think.
Alright.
What can you tell us about your own war with the Reapers?
Many of the details were lost. The conflict lasted for
Yep.
centuries. Those that faced the Reapers in the beginning were long dead when I was born. There were memory shards, however, passed down
Nice.
from soldier to soldier. They gave us fragments of what happened.
Holy shit. Or how much
Several years ago, we found a Prothean VI
conversation there was, but
Vigil on the planet Ilos. He was the
let you learn all about the
research
Protheans.
project.
During my life, Ilos was only a rumor. It was said we had cities there, built on the ruins of a civilization before us, the
Yeah.
Insanon. If our scientists did have a research facility, whatever they were doing was secret.
Yes, Vigil said they wiped all traces of themselves from the records so the Reapers couldn't find them.
The scientists